Vatican speaking out on reported mysteries and miracles, releasing updated guidance for the first time in nearly 50 years on how to discern supernatural phenomena and apparitions. You'll remember last summer, whistleblower and Air Force veteran David Grush exclusively told News Nation he believes the Vatican is part of a 90-year cover-up of alien existence.
David Grush, he told News Nation special correspondent Ross Coulthart the Vatican was in possession of a UFO aircraft from 1933.
1933 was the first recovery in Europe, in Magenta, Italy. They recovered a partially intact vehicle. The Italian government moved it to a secure air base in Italy for the rest of kind of the fascist regime until 1944, 1945. And, you know, the Pope Pius XII back-channeled that. Yeah, and told the Americans what the Italians had, and we ended up scooping it.
So let me be very clear about this. You're saying that the Catholic Church, the Vatican, they know about the existence of non-human intelligence on this planet?
Certainly.
Dr. Thigpen, you also spoke to David directly about this. Do you believe the Vatican has been covering up proof of extraterrestrial life?
Yeah, I wouldn't use the word cover up here. You have to think about the historical circumstances. If it happened, there's no way I can know for sure. But I certainly take David at his word, David Grush, that he was given that information. He also, said to me that certain documents have been published a couple of decades ago that are alleging this, and you look at those and you say maybe they're not so convincing. But David says he has for additional evidence. He's not just depending on that. So given that, I trust his testimony.
What happened today, what we got was actually just a laying out of new guidelines from the Vatican as to how they vet and review what they're calling supernatural phenomena.
Imagine your vision is totally normal, and then one day you see demonic features everywhere on people only, just like this, what you see behind me. Now that's a reality for a man named Victor Shera. It's called the demon face syndrome. People with the condition see parts of other people's faces distorted in shape, texture, position, or color. For Shera, that means grotesque, grimace, elongated eyes, and deeply etched scars.
We're not talking about your run-of-the-mill Halloween costume demons. We're talking about these ones. The stuff of legends and folklore. Remember those spine-chilling horror novels that kept you up at night? The things that would make you check under your bed? Those demons.
All I remember was turning around and seeing Colton behind me, but it wasn't Colton when I looked at him. He looked completely different.
Damn it! My eyes are playing tricks on me or something. I don't know, man. Huh? I don't know, dude. Fucking with me, man. What the f? You looked fucking really weird just now when I looked back at you. You looked fucking weird.
So after we saw the chairs, I started noticing a real shift in some of my thoughts and like how I felt, which is why when I went downstairs, Casey looked at me and he started freaking out at me. It startled me, but I was trying to it felt like he was personally attacking me. Like he could see that I was having weird thoughts or whatever else. And for him to tell me that my face had changed.
What the f? You looked fucking really weird just now when I looked back at you. You looked fucking weird.
You could see that he didn't look like himself, but that's not how he looked through my eyes. Maybe that's what the camera caught, but that's not what I saw. And that was it for me. That was my limit. That's it.
Obviously for me, I'm not trying to get things to attach to me or possess me or whatever else. And I have had some really negative experiences with that stuff. So, I mean, forgive me, but this is one of those times where we needed to escape it before it got any worse.
We didn't really use any of our advanced equipment. We just used the basics and saw a ton of crazy shit. We didn't really need it.
So they get reports from all over the world all the time about appearances or apparitions from religious figures, people who genuinely in some cases, and maybe in bad faith in others, report that they see religious figures appearing in front of them. Or the new guidelines we got today says that the local bishop would directly respond to these kinds of reports, make a determination, but then it would be kicked up to the Vatican, so the bishop doesn't make any declarations unilaterally. The Vatican itself would have a body where it reviews these types of reports and then deems for itself whether it's credible and legitimate, or in the digital age of deep fakes and AI, whether it may be something else.
Some internet users, also interested in this phenomena, pulled out this clip from the depths of the internet. Do you remember it? Well, internet users suggest that the phenomena was already beginning here. There were several, at least 3 recorded cases, where people on a plane came off scared, saying that they had seen someone non-human on board.
Right? Ow! That you're back there is not real!
As the story goes viral, other people have appeared saying that seeing this exact type of face is not something new, that in fact, it has been occurring for some time.
There was a woman who told me that she had been seeing this since the 50s. I told y'all it is not new. It is just being called something else, but someone who assists Catholic priests with exorcisms. And she said, yeah, we see this all the time. You'll see this on their faces. For a woman to say, I started seeing this back in 1950, in the 50s and 60s, yeah, I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is, but all I'll say, and I'm gonna go back to my normal content, I would get my spirit together. I would get my energy and my spirit right, because stuff is being exposed.
A strange veil is being removed from our eyes along with our minds, and that we are now more prepared to know the truth. All these stories make sense. Look at this photo of Sofia Vergara, America's Got Talent panelist, who uploaded a photo to her networks, and the people who saw it immediately began to notice strange things.
Y'all excuse the spoon in my hand. I'm about to make me some coffee, but I got some shit to say. First and foremost, this little goofy ass motherfucking demon face syndrome they got going on. First of all, who the f are they trying to fool? Really? Who the f are they trying to motherfucking fool? Because it's funny how all of a sudden people are actually seeing this shit, and this weird as how everybody is that's coming forth and saying, oh, I'm seeing this, oh, I'm seeing that, and they all describing this the exact same fucking way. But then our goofy motherfucking government want to turn around and say, oh, they got demon face syndrome. Bitch! Did we have demon face syndrome back in 2020? No. Did we have demon syndrome last year? No. So you mean to tell me what people are seeing with their actual eyes, y'all think it's a demon face? No. I'm gonna tell y'all what the f y'all did, because y'all gonna look at this video and be like, oh, she goofy as hell. And then, no. Let me explain to y'all what the f y'all did. What the f y'all did was, y'all fucked around with them goofy ass fucking portals. Y'all done opened up a motherfucking universe that done split. Then that motherfucker started entering into our motherfucking universe. And now people are seeing shit that they ain't supposed to be seeing. So make long story short, the government done fucked up. And now y'all wanna blame it on a goofy ass demon syndrome. So this has been videotaping, and then every time they videotape over it, they record the shit or they take a picture of it, they take it down. Why? Because if they have demon face syndrome, how do you explain the picture in the video? So do the camera phone. have demon face syndrome too? Miss me with the bullshit. What y'all did was, y'all fucked up with that old goofy ass CERN shit. Y'all don't fuck with the fucking outer space motherfuckers. Now them are spilling over here.
But it summarizes very well what has been thought on networks, from the incident in the mall, and also considering the incident in Las Vegas. In a certain way, all the dots are connected. What if the story were true? What if instead of demonic face syndrome, we are experiencing a transitional stage to learn the truth that a race out of this world has been living and leading us for a long time? There are many recordings that you can find on the internet that supposedly serve as evidence for this theory. But of course, they are just evidence, and everything you find on the internet can be falsified. So I leave it to your discretion. Could the phenomena of demonic faces have something to do with the Miami portals, the alien accident in Las Vegas, all the obvious UFO sightings? Does this tell us something? As the girl in the last video says, files of this syndrome have been around for a long time, but it had not been news until now. Have you heard of it before? Why so much hysteria now? Leave me your opinions in the comment box.